Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm here with Sadie, working on a distraction exercise in the outside here. And right here, great little moment because there's a white bird just behind her, and she knows the bird's there, and she's trying to invest, trying to fixate and turn around. So I got her at the side here. I'm just working on this little moment here. It's a great little moment, get her to relax. And so again, this is all about intercepting a dog's state of mind. Once again, their mind is reaching out, wrapping around, fixating, because they're anticipating. It's all about relationship and control. So we're going to move here. And Sadie's, but again, when you look at a dog, again, we look at their body language again, you see a level of not liking. That's normal. Understand that you transition the dog over and start to intercept their ability to be able to connect certain ways. There's going to be a little bit of a challenge to that because they've gotten used to being able to connect certain ways. It's all about relationships. So I see the birds kind of walking across the street here, but I'm going to be walking up the street here with her here in just a moment. Again, this is all about her gaining confidence, again, through bringing her into a follower role, different way of thinking. And it comes through, again, how dogs connect with us that way. Dogs is pack animals, social animals. So, influence is an active agent, So this is why people look at, the path that you follow when you're working with the dog that's a service dog. And this is phase 2, the beginning of phase 2 with Sadie. She's doing really, really good. And if you watch the videos, one of those issues was the vehicle, like not wanting to get in the vehicle by way of a demand, It's about her calling the shots, right? So she was very motivated to get into a vehicle when she wanted to, but again, when it mattered, when the owner wanted her to get in the vehicle, she would challenge that. But now you can see how I'm doing that with interacting with her. Her confidence is coming. She's starting to become very agreeable and starting to really jump up into the vehicle. So that's going to get better and better as we do this. So here we're being out in an area with some distractions. This is again about me, advocating, right, taking control and intercepting her mind as she's beginning to fixate on other things. I'm nudging her, but it's about confidence building. So I'm going to start to move with her here. So we're going to walk down the street a little bit. This is something we're going to be working on with her owner tomorrow. So we're just doing a little of this today, me and her. You see I'm moving. And here's the good news. You see her tail in the back. It's starting to come up and normalize in terms of just kind of wagging back and forth here a little bit. Because here's the thing. If I'm in control, she doesn't have to be. So this represents her being right at my side here. And I'm tapping a little bit. So she looks out. She knows the bird's over there. See how she's kind of looking a little bit towards the bird? Now watch what I do. I kind of turn her a little bit. I brought her at a little bit of an offset angle. I stopped, because I want to be more intentional with redirecting her focus. And the choke chain, it looks tight, but it's just right there, meaning that I just have enough influence through it so she senses I'm in control. And kinetically, right, I can see that I can break her connection, and that's what it is. See, the bird is walking right over there, and she's had a sense of this bird from the beginning. So we're going to parallel the bird. See, you're kind of moving. See, I'm tapping. I'm tapping right now. See, I know where that bird is, but I'm not overly focused on it. I need to focus on. That's one of the secrets here in terms of interaction. Here's the bird right there. We're keeping pace with the little bird. So let's cross over. Let's make this really interesting. Let's get really close to this bird. The bird's right. Look, the bird's right here. The bird senses us. The bird's kind of moving along a little faster. Cute little bird. Now watch this. See, now we're really close to the bird now. You see Sadie wanting to look. She wants to connect to that bird. But notice what I'm doing here. See this? I'm nudging a little bit. Because what I'm saying to the messaging saying, hey, I own the bird. We might get to meet the bird. I doubt that's going to happen anyway. But if we do, right, it's a follower to me, right? This is about building bridges. So we already know that she's overly invested in, because that's just indicative of the relationship where we're at right now. So influence is an active component. I'm breaking her connection, but I'm not breaking in such a way telling her you can never meet the bird. Okay, this is like nudges. Okay, this is about messaging. So this is about, you know, me becoming the pivot point. I'm fading in. Okay, this is the, her head turning towards me is that fade in part. See right here, see I'm nudging a little bit? I'm not nudging hard, I'm just giving her a little bit of a messaging, a little tap to take, but this de-stresses her at the same time. Now I'm going to move towards the bird again. Now here's the thing, as I move towards the bird, watch, I'm paying attention to how she's focusing. See, when she gets intense, when she starts to really start to fixate, and her body language is telling me that. Watch this, now I'm going to turn again. Yeah, turn again, but be proactive. You want to turn ahead of time. You don't want to wait too long. So I'm turning again, and I'm going back to my little tapping. Now there's a neighbor down there. He's doing his little lawn work, which is another little distraction. But notice what I'm doing here. I'm tapping, I'm nudging. I'm at an offset angle. So you can do this for any dog. I mean, this is the way to do it. I'm nudging a little bit. I'm just getting her to relax. This is like a de-stressing type of exercise. See that little nudge, and once she's at a certain level of relaxation, then we'll continue to move forward again. And we continue to move forward again. Got her to a good state of relaxation. All right, I'm paying attention to her body language. We're getting close to some people here. I'm tapping around here. I've lost sight of the bird. I'm going to move her to the side again, because we're going to go across the other side of the street. She's done really, really good. I'm tapping here a little bit. And as I make my way across the street, you know, still nudging a little bit as I move. You can see her tail's wagging. You know, it's giving her confidence, you know, because if I'm in control, she doesn't have to be. That's the whole principle here. Just wanting to turn a little bit. Tap, I'm going to slow her down, and she defaulted into a sit. Okay, just by me giving her a little bit more kind of information as I slow down. Right here, now she wants to look across for a second. I'm tapping and nudged her out of that. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of picking my moments. You know, I'm very intentionally, I'm paying attention to how she's connecting. You know, I'm just tapping at times. I'll move forward again. And even here as I move forward, I notice I'm paying attention to her momentum forward, and I'm going to slow her down. So I'm tapping a little bit, keeping her right beside me. I'm going to slow down again. I'm going to slow down, tapping the leash, and she defaulted into a sit. But I'm still, when she does that, I'm still not taking my focus away from how her mind's traveling. So, you know, it's not just about body, okay? It's mind and body, okay? Understand the connection here. I'm dialed in differently. A lot of people will just focus on the body position. And that's a problem because the mind and body are connected. So it's got to be the mind. So a lot of people are focused on just responses that way. Don't do that. Okay, it's depth. You have to make the connection between the mind and body. So, because you can have a dog that is pacing you using a choke or using a pinch collar, and still the dog's still holding control in the relationship because you're just focused on the body. Here, you need to be able to have influence online to be active so that I'm working the dog's mind a certain way. See, that's the principle here. She's doing really good. See, she's just swishing along here. I'm tapping a little bit. I want her to pace me. I slow down. See, I want her to slow down. This is about you're going at my pace, not hers. See, I'm slowing. And come back up into the shade here. Slowing. And then I'm tapping as I come to a stop. And then she sits automatically. Okay, so that gives you a really good kind of visual. Has some great moments there with her in terms of the bird.